Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 with Super Mario and the Cheaters of Death. Today we will go into Vulcan's arrest and see what's the commotion in there.
Should mind my stab.
Oh, before I forget, I did most of the camp stuff off camera, but I forgot that there are scenes that might be interesting to people, so I had a double rest because Astarion tried to get some of my blood, which now everyone knows he's a vampire. I will try to remember that, and will also make or I will also let the cam run while I am in camp. I may just cut out some of the scenes, but not the major scenes, because if I'm in camp and talk to everyone, that just takes too long, and it would be every time an episode on itself. So let's see what's going on and invoke
Smoke.
Rest.
Something's burning. I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
Okay, I'll help them. After all, I am Super Mario. Super Mario! That's how you do it.
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time!
But I just go with one character.
We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out!
Someone help!
Just in case you have the time. In here is a lot of food.
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
I'm trapped!
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
I'm afraid so. So opening that door will trigger a major fire in that room.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Well, by the living gods, I couldn't have asked for a finer savior. Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manic and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Councillor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father.
Ravengard. That name rings a bell.
As well you should. He is the great champion of the Council. Commander of the Flaming Fist, the binding force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. Will, you must hold little love for your father. But please, find him and return him to the city.
Trust us to see it through, Councillor.
Oh, I will head west and save the Duke.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Will, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
Time to press ahead.
Can't move!
So it is spoken, so is it done.
Let's see if I have enough time. To get in here.
Can anyone hear me? Please! Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
Almost! Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we better get out here. Are you kidding? I have to talk to that.
A long way to go still.
Defender of the people.
He slaughtered everyone. Mary.
Looking ahead.
Huh. Okay.
Mary. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
How did you two get separated?
I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here.
It's not your fault. You couldn't have guessed what happened.
I'm sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. Please, just go. I need a moment with her.
He needs a moment. Okie doke.
Oh, Mary. No.
In that case, let's talk to Will.
Pray God help. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Not just any Grand Duke. The most influential in the city, if my memory serves me right. And for once, I think it does.
Well, that's strange. I've heard that the son of Duke Ravengard left the city.
You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands.
What do you think the Drow want with your dad?
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Yeah, you shouldn't keep such secrets from me, Will.
I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
Yeah, sweet. I'm still going with just one guy. Let's see if I can grab this food. Could have done that the easier way.
What's next, I wonder?
Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
I do not have a water spell. Okay. Well, could have worked.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Water barrel.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Let's see if we find another one. Doesn't look that way. Okay, one has to be enough in that case.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Oh, they help nothing at all. Okay. Nah. Here we have some food. And we should...
Something over there.
Exactly.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
Here we have a wedding present. Or I'm not sure what Mitgift is called in English.
Someone's moving around in there.
We will get to that later.
Amicus animalis.
Monsters everywhere. Kill.
Hey, look at me. I'm not a monster. Most of the time. But mostly always.
No. You're not one of them at all. I was ready to run you through. My mistake, friend.
Okay, what happened here?
An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many.
Did you kill the goblin in the stable?
Yes. It was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
Did you know the dead ox outside?
Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
So it is broken, and so is it done.
Okay, let's see. Which ones can I join?
Best keep your hands.
Here it's yellow, there it's red.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Let's give him his belongings.
It's for a sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left.
Yeah, I found it in a chest. Is that yours?
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you.
Sure it does.
I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
Yeah, I hope you just say goodbye, because everything else would be a little bit strange, to say the least.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond.
Drowcraft armor. No magic left, though. Sun's too bright.
Which, then again, makes me question why they came out here with drow armor, knowing that the magic of the armor will fade. And it renders makes the armor useless. Yep, that was better.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
What in the hell's happened?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
Okay, guys, come on. We'll go on. Oh, in this is, I think, some food as well. But, well. I need to get some weapon upgrades.
I will ascend.
Okay. Oh.
Got to keep fighting. Got to move.
Do you also have something to get you going? Okay, that's an action. Yeah.
Battle favors the fearless. 2 steps at a time.
That's what you get for eating your own.
Light on my feet.
Okay. Let's get a bit easier. Huh?
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. Your nostrils fill with the rank smell of death. The hyena has feasted, but looking into her eyes, you know it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come! See! My flesh becomes new flesh!
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
And it...
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
Double fatality!
Talk to me. On I go.
Hyenas birthing gnolls. How horrid.
Vile creatures. Nothing that's born of a corpse should be allowed to live.
That's a little bit cold. I mean, what about a child
and move.
that's born while the mother is dying or just died and the kid is born then? Yeah, no, I think you really should consider that to be an okay verse. Half-eaten apples here. I mean, I'm happy about any food I can get, but half-eaten is not really something I would do.
Key. Wonder what it opens.
Seagrass. And then we'll check for this one.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Well, actually, Will, keep calm. She looks like a very pretty campfire. So you are the devil that we was hunting. Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
So we have Lae'zel, who is completely blinded by anything that's not coming from her queen. Then we have Shadowheart, who is completely blinded because of Shar, the goddess Shar. And we have Will, who also is completely blinded by his hatred. Man, that's a group I do not want to have as friends. Honestly. Stop it, Will. You saw it yourself.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Gods, are you stupid? Karlach is not a devil, and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
It is me, the Super Maahrio.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Well, let's send them back to their hellhole.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
Well, I like her talking style, her language. It makes me comfortable, for some reason. Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Totally. Okay, well...
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What do you mean? Speak to me openly, Will, please.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
What manner of hero is so shrouded in secrets?
I have never called myself hero. But I am bound to an oath. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance, do I have to be worried?
You're not in any danger.
Good.
I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Yeah, who cares about you? I mean, we'll deal with it when it comes. Now let's check out the hunters. Before we get Karlach.
That's curious.
Interesting. Not reachable. What the fuck? Oh, come on.
About.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Only thing you give a dragon is bad gas.
Anything you give a dragon is bad gas.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
I'm sorry, but some of those dialogues are pretty funny. Let's go in from behind. Okay.
Need any supplies?
Huh.
We've fewer mouths to feed now.
How many did you
2.
lose?
Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice.
What happened?
The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror.
Okay, show me what you've got. Always good to have. Food. Yeah.
In Tyr's name.
Yeah. But before we go any further, I would like to figure out what really happened.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me!
You killed Noel? You killed Knowles? How did you do that?
The Pact! Power!
So you did have a pact with the devil.
Power. Strength.
What devil?
Fallen. Lady Zariel.
Ah. And who the fuck are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten why.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Yeah, Paladins of Tyr, huh? So now that we know that, we'll go and get Karlach. I think she's up for a revenge here. Bill, brother.
Well met.
You know what? You should have told me that you are the son of the Duke.
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
Courtly dance, I would love to see that.
It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show.
Okay, I get it. I won't ask anymore.
It's for the best. I take a tumble and splat. There goes my good eye.
I want you to wait here in camp for me.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Good. Then stay.
And just when things were warming up.
Why do I always have to think to say things twice?
Hey, soldier.
How did you get to fight in the Blood Wars?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
And that's where we are going to go, but... what is your expert opinion the best method to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Well, let's go.
Go.
we're going to get ourselves some paladins.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Read his mind. Well, we'll send him back to home anyway, so... we already know what he is.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
You don't fear Karlach. You want to kill her by orders of Zariel.
I never was good at playing the coward. There is no beast here or in the hells I fear. Not with her ladyship's protection. Least of all this dog. You do well to reconsider your alliance with this animal. She destroys all she touches. Useful in the blood war. Frighteningly dangerous anywhere else. Rage all you want, Karlach. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you. She will bring you home in pieces. And your little friends will have to watch. Unless we feed you their eyeballs first.
The furnace was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Totally feel her. One more.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Ready.
Go.
Victory awaits.
Oh, right here.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Keep calm, Karlach. Those flames get really big.
Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now! Just try it, Zariel! Come on!
Probably I really should get out till she's finished.
That ought to do it. Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
How in the hells do you get an infernal machine as a heart?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
There is a group of tieflings in the Druid Hain, in the Grove, the Druid Grove. Maybe we could try it there.
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
So, and that's where I will call a break for now. Because I'm probably way over my 40 minutes at the moment. I'll see you in the next episode, so the gods wish. Till then, have a great time. Bye.